Welcome to Be a Pro Sports Betting Academy. My name is Christopher Scott, and I'm the owner and founder. I just wanted to sincerely thank you for investing in me and also congratulate you for investing in yourself. It takes a lot of courage to follow your own path. You even taking this step is an indication of your strength, and you should be proud of yourself. You've already taken the hardest step in sports betting, the first one. I've heard over 90% of sports bettors lose in the long run. That's why I made this course, to help you avoid being another statistic. I know the reason people struggle with sports betting, and it's very simple. You've been taught wrong, or haven't been taught at all. That's where my course comes in. I'm excited to be able to offer you something you can't learn at any university, a formal education on how to bet like a professional sports bettor. You see all the advertising from big companies encouraging people to bet on sports, but no one teaching you how to do it until now. By enrolling in this course, you've given yourself something I didn't have but needed, a mentor, someone to teach me something they have done successfully without the trials and tribulations they had to go through to get that knowledge. With my 12-module course, lasting roughly 4 hours, my goal is to change your perspective from gambling on sports to investing in them, needing only about 10 minutes a day for about a month. After this course, you'll be armed with the tools and education of a 20-year veteran to give yourself the best chance of success. I wish you nothing but the best, and I'm honored to be able to share this journey with you. May the odds be with you. This is the first step on your journey to becoming a professional sports bettor. Sports investing is not a get-rich scheme for someone looking to double their net worth on a single spin of the roulette wheel. This is a program designed for serious, responsible investors that are looking to monetize something they do for free in their spare time anyway. The idea behind the course is to transform you from watching sports to investing in them. This course will show you how sports betting is the most lucrative asset class and how to exploit that with the intent of regularly outperforming traditional investments like the stock market and real estate. Turn your passion for sports into a winning investment strategy. This course simplifies over 20 years of my experience as a professional sports bettor, guiding you from simply watching sports to profiting from them. In just 10 minutes a day, over the course of a month, you'll gain the knowledge and tools needed to outperform traditional investments. Modules we will cover throughout this course. Unlearn what you've learned. We'll help you discard ineffective methods of sports betting and debunk popular but flawed betting theories. 2. Sports betting isn't gambling. It's investing. Learn why sports betting is unique compared to other casino games, including poker, and why the house doesn't always win. 3. Why sports betting is the most lucrative asset class. Discover how, compared to stocks, real estate, and other assets, how sports investing can yield the same return in a month other assets aim for in a year. 4, bankroll management, law of compound interest. Learn how to maximize and reinvest your profits to double your bankroll in as little as 6 months. Course Overview, Advanced Strategies for Success. 5, Mastering the greatest edge in sports betting, the human element. Learn to find betting edges not by outsmarting Vegas algorithms, but by incorporating human probability to spot discrepancies in numerical probability. Number 6, in-game wagering. Learn how to find value in wagers after the game has started. Number 7, have the house edge, line manipulation. Discover how to manipulate betting lines to your advantage, giving you the house edge instead of the casino. Numbers 8, 9, and 10. Sport-specific strategies. Learn how to research, prep, scout, evaluate, and bet on baseball, football, and basketball. Course overview. Pro betting calendar. Take the guesswork out of your sports betting strategy with my comprehensive betting calendar. Gain access to a detailed month-by-month guide on what to bet on and when for the entire year. Maximize your profits by aligning your wagers with the optimal betting windows for different sports. Number 12, be a professional sports bettor. Learn what it takes to quit your job, be your own boss, make your own schedule, and make a living betting on sports. At the end of this course, you'll have all the tools necessary to supplement your income or retirement, and possibly even turn sports betting into a full-time career, enjoying the freedom and flexibility that comes with it. Steps to success. The first thing you need to learn in order to become a professional sports bettor is to unlearn everything you've learned about sports betting. This course isn't just another generic guide regurgitating the same information you've read for free on the internet from some 20-year-old kid that proclaims he's a professional sports bettor. In this course, you'll be given access to insider knowledge from a pro that's been doing this for over 2 decades. First things first, forget everything you've been told. If you've been following EV betting, arbitrage, beating closing lines, or chasing sharp money, it's time to stop. These are losing habits. They're strategies that have been overhyped and oversimplified. They simply don't work in the long run. Let's get real. The algorithms and models created by some 20-year-old something kid living in his parents' basement can't outsmart the world-class mathematicians working for the sportsbook in Las Vegas. Vegas has resources and experience far beyond the reach of amateur bettors. The first step to betting like a pro is recognizing and discarding strategies that don't work. Stop focusing on trying to beat the system with complicated betting models formulated by random amateur wannabes. Forget about expected value EV betting. It will just lead you into a maze of unsubstantiated, subjective, self-created generality. Arbitrage sounds great in theory, but not in practice. It's often not able to be implemented. As far as following sharp money, by the time you get that information, it's often too late to act on it profitably. So what does it take to actually win at sports betting? Here's what you need to know. The key to becoming a successful sports bettor is not in chasing the latest trends, but in unlearning bad habits and starting fresh with a disciplined, informed approach. One that looks at sports betting as an investment rather than a gamble. Keys to betting like a professional. Develop a winning mindset. Professional sports betting requires a mindset shift. You need patience, discipline, and a willingness to continually learn and adapt rather than seeking thrill and excitement that comes with the spin of a roulette wheel. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Successful sports betting is about making informed decisions, managing your investment capital wisely, and avoiding the pitfalls of emotional betting. You are an investor, not a gambler. Information is power. The sportsbooks have the best mathematicians, but you have access to something just as powerful. Detailed, specific knowledge about the sports and teams you're betting on. Knowledge that is ascertained from what you see with your own eyes. Your edge comes from understanding the nuances that the algorithms miss. Your edge as a professional sports bettor is not just quantitative, but qualitative. You need to be an expert in probability and scouting. You need to be able to identify the discrepancy between the numbers and the actual probability. Effective bankroll management. The most critical aspect of successful betting is managing your bankroll effectively. This means setting a budget, sticking to it, and never chasing losses. Think of your bankroll as your investment capital. Protect it at all costs. Make calculated bets and never wager more than you can afford to lose. This discipline is what separates the pros from the amateurs. Realistic earnings potential. You don't need to be greedy or risky to make money investing in sports. Think of it this way. Making $25 an hour gives you $52,000 a year working 40 hours a week. A normal game lasts 2 to 3 hours. So even if you only bet enough to make $50 to $75 a game, if you bet on 3 or 4 games a day, that can be equivalent to an 8-hour workday at $25 to $40 an hour, even with very minimal risk. To wrap up the introduction to professional sports betting, remember, unlearning bad habits and approaching sports betting with a fresh, disciplined mindset is crucial. Forget the myths, and I'll teach you the strategies that actually work. This is just the beginning of your journey. Stick with me, and I'll teach you all you need to know about navigating the complex world of sports betting like a pro. Be sure that you go through every module in this course. Finish what you started and take notes. If you're ready to dive into the world of professional sports betting, stay tuned for our first module. As always, may the odds be with you. If you're ready to stop gambling on sports and start investing in them, click the link below or go to beaprosportsbetting.com. That's where you can work with me directly and learn how to use sports investing strategies to beat your annual returns in stocks and real estate. Don't watch sports for free. Get paid for watching them.